So when you say you have a bottom-up approach, right, and this is something I think you've always done for the longest time in your career, where you've done bottom-up stock picking. When you say you pick a good quality company, what's the checklist like? Apart from valuations, keeping valuations aside, what's the checklist in a good quality company?
Ideally, you'd like companies which are reasonably easy to understand. So you don't want to, you want to have some degree, I won't say simplicity, but at least where we are able to understand the business. That allows us to also buy during adversity, right? Because the less complex a business and the greater our understanding, the easier it is to buy during tough times.
Can you give me an example, just for understanding?
I mean, there are plenty.
It doesn't have to be in your portfolio
Auto
now.
component companies as an example. Good diversified businesses.
All the?
Auto component.
Auto component, okay.
Diversified between aftermarket and OEM, diversified between domestic and export, diversified between four-wheelers, two-wheelers, and so on. Right?
Okay.
So that's one example of and reasonably straightforward business to understand. You want companies with strong ROEs, right? So typically, ideally you'd want 16-17% plus. You want companies which are growing reasonably, 14-15% plus growth companies. And of course, I'm keeping the valuation bit aside. And you want businesses where history has demonstrated the quality of the business. So it's not that so far you've been an average business, but going forward, you're going to be a fantastic business, right? Because the future is always bright and orange or predicted to be bright and orange. But it's important to look at the past. How have ROEs been? How have cash flows been? Ideally, you'd want companies with low working capital, right? Because that helps in your free cash flow generation. You want capital intensity to be lower. So reasonable free cash flows, reasonable ROEs, decent growth, and management which can execute. I've more and more over the years realized the importance of having high quality management. Every year that gets reasserted. When you see the businesses that we own which have done well, companies like Gabriel, etc., high quality management, and the ability to execute on that growth and manage adversity, really pays off over the long term.
Okay.